WKMS, Murray State's NPR station, along with 6 other public media stations, have been awarded a $445,000 grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting to establish an Ohio River Regional Journalism collaboration. Joining us now is former co-host of Roundabout U and current interim manager of WKMS, Chad Lampe. Chad, thank you for joining me today. Great to have you back on set.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Paige. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. And can you go ahead and tell me a little bit about this grant and who initiated it?
Yeah, this is a really unique grant opportunity for WKMS and the other stations that are a part of it. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is really focusing on collaborative journalism now. It's the way journalism is moving. As resources shift and change, it's important that organizations like WKMS, Louisville Public Media, and the rest of the stations in the collaboration kind of band together to really focus on important issues that can affect our region. This grant will focus, really the reporting on this grant will focus on the economy, transitioning economy, so agriculture, infrastructure, healthcare, and a wide array of subjects. So it's really exciting.
And how will this grant affect listeners in the region?
Well, here in WKMS, we get to hire a full-time reporter with this grant, which is really exciting. It's not very often that a small shop like ours gets to bring in another full-time employee. There's matching funds associated with the grant. We will match a portion of the salary for this reporter the first year and a little bit more during the second year of the grant project. And our listeners will hear reports not only from this person that we will hire here at WKMS, but the other reporters across the network. So effectively, WKMS is really getting another 8-person newsroom, which is really important for our region.
Is this the first time you guys have collaborated with other public regional radio stations?
It's the first time we've collaborated outside of the state. In Kentucky, we have the Kentucky Public Radio Network, and that consists of 5 stations sharing news content primarily, and we also generate a statewide newscast that you can hear on WKMS during the midday hours, which is really great. It's shared resources. The content that you hear on that newscast is just as important in Eastern Kentucky as it is in Western Kentucky. So there's a lot of great work going on in the collaboration world within public media, and so this will be our first foray into a multi-state collaboration.
And after the grant money runs out, do you see yourself working with these other stations afterwards?
Oh, we would certainly hope so. There's a fundraising component tied to this grant, so we must be able to employ our reporter, and the network must be able to employ the managing editor and a data journalist that will work out of Louisville. So hopefully, collectively, we will build a sustainment plan that will allow us to keep this network alive and vital so that it's just another avenue for people to receive information specifically related to the economy and news that can really affect you and your bottom line.
And why do you think WKMS really was the front runner to receive this grant?
I think we were a partner with a lot of great other stations. We had a really great application that was really sparred by all of the stations within our network. We were just very lucky to be a part of it. And I think it speaks volumes on WKMS's collaborative spirit and our ability to bring something to the table.
Well, congratulations once again. We can't wait to hear all the success that you guys bring with this grant.
Thanks, Paige.
Thank you.